Shamar.
What's going on YouTube?
Washington.
This is Marty 4 here once again. Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Jamar84 here once again, and we are here to talk about the final episode of Bad Girls All-Star Battle Season 2, the reunion. Now, a couple of people asked me why I didn't do a review, or they were asking about the review for Part 1 last week. The reason I didn't do a review for Part 1 last week because there was really nothing to really review. Tiana won. Her and Sarah did an arm wrestling. They kissed, and then Elise and Camila talked about why they didn't want it, why they thought it was a bad idea for them to be in an alliance. That was pretty much it. There was nothing really from the Part 1 to even really do a whole video about, so I just said I'd put it all together in Part 2 as one whole thing. So they tried to end off the reunion for Part 1 like, okay, when Shelly came out, how did she feel about Rocky? She was like, fuck you. But you could tell by the way that Shelly was saying fuck you that she was just playing. And then Rocky got up and went towards Shelly, and they made it seem like they were about to fight. Girl, we already knew. Oxygen, we ain't stupid. They got up and they hugged each other. They already hashed it out. They talked about it. Now, you got to remember, like Sarah said in her review, All-Star Battle was filmed August and September, during those, 2 months, period. And this reunion is being filmed in March, so it's been about a good 5 or 6 months. More often than not, 5 or 6 months later, I mean, more often than not, you're going to be over whatever petty shit that you was going on with that house. So that's probably why, like, a lot of the stuff that happened, all those little small beefs were pretty much squashed, and people didn't even really care at this point. So they squashed that. Then Nancy comes for Sarah about Rocky carrying the team. And then this just dragged on for a long, long, long time. So, I mean, I feel like Nancy was upset. I feel like this during the entire the season. I feel like Nancy was mad that she didn't have a strong alliance, that was a strong winning alliance like Rocky, Sarah, and Tiana did. Granted, Tiana may not have won a challenge. She tried. I feel like she always did try. And even though Sarah won a couple challenges, I think Sarah won maybe 3 the whole season, if I'm not mistaken. So she was actually playing the game. She just so happened to, be friends with somebody else who was playing the game very well. I don't believe like she didn't do like Shelly. She just gave up and just was like, well, as long as Rocky wins, I ain't gonna be up for elimination. She at least tried and made it seem like she was, giving it her all, as opposed to, just not doing anything. So I feel like Nancy was mad. And I mean, you can't be mad if they have a winning strategy. Like, it is what it is. You can't be mad at that. So we'll talk about Nancy and Camila bumping pussies. Child, please. Valentina walked up in there looking like an extra off the set of The Lion King. Okay, and I mean, she looked cute. And of course, she had to mention that she didn't want, her main reason was joining Bad Girls All-Star Battle was that she didn't want Bad Girls Club to be the last impression people thought of her. So she wanted to come and reinvent her image, which she did. I definitely liked her a hell of a lot more than Bad Girls Club, because child, we ain't even about to go back down that road. If y'all want to watch my opinion on Valentina, look at my reviews from Bad Girls Club Season 10. They're somewhere in the BGC playlist. Let's see, where am I at? Alicia talking about Sarah and Rocky. Oh wait, hold on. Damn it, move. Ratchet. Alicia talking about Sarah and Rocky and how, at the Menune, that bitch, and that was, her, that Sarah Menune, whatever her name is. She's talking about how Sarah is, what did she say? I don't remember what the fuck she said. She started to talk about how Rocky and Sarah were dumb, and how Rocky and Zuli should get a reality show, and talking about this, that, and the fourth. I'm like, Alicia, you throwing an awful lot of shade to be, since you don't try to get this new body, you think you can just throw all this kind of shade. But bitch, we had the receipts from when you were still fuckalicious, bitch. And really, you may have lost some weight down here, but your mug still serves me Shrek teas. No matter how much you try to deny the ogre side-by-side comparisons, bitch, you're still ugly. And you know what? I'm not even gonna try to take it that far because that might be somewhat mean. But you know what? When you are an ugly person on the inside and you act a certain way towards other people, but try to believe like you all that now when you didn't used to be all that a year ago, then bitch, nobody even gives a fuck. You're still ugly. No matter how much work you do, if you act ugly, you're gonna still be ugly in people's eyes. Excuse me. That's why I say, that's what people say, even if somebody is fine, like somebody be drop dead gorgeous, but they have like a nasty attitude, they ain't even that cute no more. Same case with Alicia, big ass, reptile looking ass. We move forward, trying to talk about Shelly had a workout plan. Girl, let's not, Alicia. So then we talk about Paula and her being eliminated by Valentina and Stephanie. I love Paula. Let me just say that first and foremost. Before I continue, I love Paula. However, Paula, I feel like you were so turned to a degree that it just didn't even matter. Like, Valentina and Stephanie were so unbothered. And it was just like, you know what? It is what it is. We all tried to play the game our own ways. It didn't work out for none of us but Tiana. So, now I understand that it's kind of fucked up that Stephanie was the vote that's put her up for elimination, and then it was Valentina's vote that sent her home. I feel like that is kind of fucked up. But you know what? You should have learned, honestly, Paula, from the first time. You should have learned from the first time and not have expected so much from these girls. So, you know, everybody is at fault, but I just feel like, Paula, your drama is never as big as you make it to be. I just love Paula, but it's just like, there's juicier shit than what you went through. There was better stuff that I wanted to see rehashed out other than, you know, you and the loyalty between you, Stephanie, and Valentina. Granted, it was fucked up, but, you know, hey, they got their just desserts, so I would have been like, haha, bitch. Okay? So it is what it is. We talk about Andrea leaving. Child, Andrea, you ain't shit. But, you know, she's another one. She was like, you know, I apologize. That was stupid. I wouldn't do it again. But like they said, this is like fucking 5-6 months ago. Like, they're over it kind of like by now. Tanisha asks, what's that bitch name? Alicia. A question. I don't remember what the hell the initial question was from Tanisha, but she was trying to list off something about herself, and Sarah kept interjecting like, yeah, you're evil, yeah, you're ugly, you're an ogre, and Alicia was just like, bitch, really? Like, she tried to be all boss bitch, like, if anybody has a comment, say it now before I go and do this. I'm like, Alicia, if you don't have every seat that there is ever to be sat in, like, do you want my seat, bitch? Because honey. She was just trying to make it seem like she was some prime bitch. She was like, I'm a bitch just getting money. I'm this, I'm that. And you know what? A Connection TV over at his channel with Mona Simone trying to get an interview with your ass, and you got all these booking emails and secretaries. I'm like, who the fuck is Alicia to have a secretary? Who wants to book Alicia to come to an event? Like, you weren't even a fan favorite. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. I mean, of course, every bad girl's had their fan pages, but who really fucks with Alicia like that? And I hear crickets. So yeah, there's that. So bitch. So then it becomes Shelly versus Alicia and her whole food comment. Alicia tried to talk about how she didn't say anything about any of the girls. They pulled the receipt out on that ass and talked about, oh, this is a challenge. You know, Shelly weighs so much more than me, like 100 pounds. And this isn't a challenge about food, so I think I can win. That's what I'm like, bitch. We could go back just to your fucking season a year or so ago, and you were big as hell. You were fat as fuck. You weren't like fat, but you were fat, bitch. You was big enough to where you couldn't be sitting here trying to talk about another bitch when you was sitting up here eating motherfucking Pop-Tarts and Oreos too. So, Alicia, child, you throwing an awful lot of shade with, let's say, don't be throwing rocks when you living in a glass house, bitch. Because Shelly will come there and tear all them bitches down. Shit, I was like, and you know what? I didn't fuck with Shelly, but I was like, bitch, I'm on your side for this one, okay? And she tried to go off and talk about, what you mean, like, what you talking about, like, I'm off this and I lost all this weight. Shelly was like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. If you are And she reiterated the point that I said before. If you are fucked up on the inside, don't nobody give a fuck about what your body look like, honestly. We don't even give a fuck. Your face is still in the same shape as the rest of your body used to be, so it don't even matter, girl. Anywho, now this is, I was confused. I got a little confused. Sarah, girl, what the hell? I understand to a degree, but it was funny because Sarah took off her shoes when Shelly and Alicia was going back and forth, and she had on the little socks. Sarah tried to scurry over and punch Alicia. She was like, trying not to slip and fall. It was just the way that she run and just took the whole emphasis and just dramatics of that punch she tried to do against Alicia. Just made it. It just made it humorous. I couldn't even take it seriously. But I'm like, girl, what the hell? I mean, you were trying to defend your friend, but girl, you ran from one side of the couch all the way up to the polar opposite end and scurried like this on the damn floor. It looked funny. I still love you, girl, but that just looked hilarious. And then they carried Sarah out, and she got pissed because they shouldn't go back out there. And then she called her dad and was talking, and she got pissed. And so Sarah couldn't come back to the reunion. While Sarah was gone, Shelly and Alicia still going at it, and Alicia was trying to answer Tanisha's question, but Shelly kept butting in. And Alicia was like, you know, what do you need? Like, do you need like a mirror replacement shake? Like, what do you need? I was like, Alicia, bitch, now you are still trying it. Now, I do not like you, but I will admit that I cackled. I did. I'm sorry, but that shit did make me cackle a little bit. I'm like, ooh, bitch, you throwing a whole lot of shade. That was funny, but bitch, I still don't like your ass. But even Tanisha had to come for Alicia. She was like, you know, I followed your Instagram until I kind of got annoyed. Like, people who have, like, new bodies who used to be big, like, they try to show it off and sometimes they give off an attitude like, oh, I'm so much better than everybody else now. It's just like, don't nobody vibe with that shit, girl. And child, that was the reunion. It was a little less than what I was expecting, but, you know, it is what it is. But either way it goes, thank you guys so much for watching this season with me at Bad Girls All-Star Battle. Hopefully, from the way that I understand, with my little situation with YouTube and my strike, get this, y'all. Y'all know I'm going to come back for Bad Girls Club Season 12. Y'all know this. And the premiere date is May 13th. And May 13th is supposed to be, from what I understand, I'm hoping, is the day that my strike is over. So that means, hopefully on the first episode of BGC 12, I'll have my freedom past 15 minutes, and I could be going for my 20, however many minutes I fucking want. Up to an hour. There's no way I'm going to be sitting on here talking about this bitch for an hour. But y'all get what I'm saying. Those of you who were with me before this strike came, y'all know I can go for about another 20, 30 minutes. And a lot of people have been missing my longer videos. I miss them too because this time constraint and trying to rush shit and having to cut shit out is annoying as shit. So I'm so glad and I can't wait. And I just think it was destiny that it would fall on that day. So, I'll see you guys next time. I'm trying to incorporate more videos. Of course, I'm going to still keep reviewing Scandal until it's over. But I'm going to try to do, I have a lot more random videos that I want to do that I have in mind. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Like, share, subscribe.
Washington.